Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Shadowrun Dragonfall. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we face the temple. Well, it's not the temple, it's the altar. The temple, this whole place is the temple. It's got spiders in the wall. No, that's not spiders, that's horns, I think, potentially. Horns with horns in them. As you approach the shrine, there we go, that's the word. A chorus of high, sibilant voices fills the air. The sound is light and airy, but something about it fills you with a bone-deep dread. Welcome home, Glory, says the disembodied voice. Glory's eyes go wide. She opens her mouth to speak, but no sound escapes her. Glory, what? Something slams into you, a wave of intangible force that turns your consciousness inside out and sends shock waves reverberating through your mind. The world lurches and everything goes black. Well, that was quick. Was it? Yes, it was. It was. Oh no. Slowly you begin to stir. Murky, flickering impressions invade the oily stillness of your unconscious mind. The sensation comes in waves, washing up over you and jerking you back toward consciousness. You smell acrid smoke and burning meat. The roar of distant flames whispers in your ears. When your eyes flutter open, a dull red glare fills your vision. As you attempt to struggle to your feet, you become dimly aware that the gravity here feels wrong. Everything is heavier than it should be. Slowly, the waves grow still and your senses calm. You find yourself staring into an infinite horizon. The blasted ruins of Firestella, or Feuerstella, stretch out in all directions as far as the eye can see. Oh, is this astral space? No, Glory says warily. She surveys your surroundings. We're someplace else. You're going to have to be more specific. I don't have answers for you, but there's one thing that I am sure of. Whatever this place is, the adversary holds sway here. Well, I don't doubt that. In fact, I think that this place looks the way it does because you expect it to. It's trying to play on your fears. She pauses for a moment and then shrugs. Yeah, that's possible, I suppose, but we can worry about it later. For now, let's keep moving. The spirit will be around here somewhere. Okay. Well, this is a place. Let's zoom in so I can see things with a little bit more detail. It looks really cool. The big candles are a little bit weird. Worrying? No, that's not the word. Weird. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I think you can see through that wall. Yeah, you can. Or through that hole, I suppose. Yeah, those big candles are weird. This is weird. But I think this is like supposed to be the Matrix. Cause maybe. You know, the in-game engine, I should say, is, yeah, it's definitely fighting station time. Fighting time, it's what it is. Ah, okay. That's not Matrix damage, though. That was real damage. Okay, I'm not too sure about this. I really am not too sure. Okay, so 43. It's not like I can do much. We have a flashbang grenade. If I could throw it over there, which I can, it's just unlikely that I'll land. 37. That's not how you exit there. Let's get her up there, because a flashbang grenade is going to happen. And as for Edie, I'm thinking Edie can get to that one in the next turn. We'll see what happens. Okay, no flashbang grenade, it seems. Unless... nope. Okay, that's a miss. That's reasonable. So, that's a Mauler, and this is a Seeker. Sounds good to me. Let's go with a Pommel Strike, unless they're immune, which is possible. Oh, freaking hell. Why are they immune to this? This is... it's bad. It's bad. I don't like it. Okay, so aim excuse me. Aim shot there. That's a flanked. Oh, that's beautiful actually. Let's go with a 2-shot there. We done it. Okay, so she's taking action point damage. I don't like that, but it's the first hit that she takes. And I just did 26 damage right there. This weapon is amazing, and yeah, that means that they are both healed. This new katana is amazing. There's damage for days. Okay. So we solved the first problem. These are both seekers, but they have a mauler. Well, it's a good thing I didn't use the flashbang then. Are we gonna need cover? I believe we will need cover. Okay. Yeah, I'll worry about that in a little bit. As for Edie... Oh, I can get over there. That's not too bad. Let's go for it. I mean, we need to land those hits, right? And then you can do 50% chance to hit on all of them, but if I aim, this is 65. I don't like this. Let's go with a double shot. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a miss. I like that. That's a heal. The Mauler heals? That's curious. Oh, okay. So, I want hits more than one target. Yeah, but I think we've seen the cleaves are a little bit unreliable. Let's get the Seeker out of the picture. That's actually probably not going to happen. Let's see what I can do here. Shoot! Oh, you can't. There, it works, I think. I'm missing all the shots, my god. Yeah, that was wasted. That's a critical for 21 damage. That is a hit for 11. I don't think that got... okay, that works well enough. Let's see. Get an aimed shot over there, 69%. That is a kill, very, very good. It's a 44 over on the other side. We might be able to bring this Mauler down in a single turn. With a critical for twice the damage, that is possible. Unfortunately, I didn't crit on the second one. So... Ooh, that's almost there. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. So I healed the last hit, but not the first one. Which is a bit of a problem. Because I can't use her healing kits outside of combat. I'm not even sure I can use my healing kits outside of combat. Should be able to. Yeah, I can. But her healing kits... What is that? Maybe I can use them outside of combat. Let's save the game. So... You know, I saved the game because, you know, the save's coming. His life. Okay, so, Edie, I have that. So, what does that mean? Oh, there we go. I think I just keep finding that mechanic over and over again. I just keep forgetting about it because it's sort of unintuitive. And by unintuitive, it's, what I mean is it's out of the way. So we have 3... No, I was going to say we have 3 combat... gauntlets, but that's not the case. This second one looks like we're going up against Mephisto on Diablo 2. Okay. The thing hovering before you is hideous. Its broad chest is jacketed in scale-like patches of burning coal, and its many sets of antlers shimmer with heat. It smells like a barn fire, wood smoke, burning fur, and blackening bodies. The spirit inclines its head towards Glory and spreads its arms in welcome. Glory, welcome, child. It speaks in a chorus of clear, lifting voices. You don't hear them so much as feel them. The sensation is strange, like hundreds of butterflies fluttering in your chest. What a pleasure it is to see you again. We're going to kill you, spirit, and once you're dead, Harrow will follow, she says. We're burning this entire goddamn place to the ground, and we're doing it tonight. The spirit chuckles, a strange warbling sound that sends a shiver down your spine. We knew why you had come, child. When you mutilated yourself, when you cut away your connection to him, all became clear to us. We knew that one day you'd be back, and that you would lash out against our great master. It was inevitable. The voices in your head soften, become sad, but the fluttering in your chest turns ugly, like the buzzing wings of a swarm of blowflies. Do I know what a blowfly is? If I had to guess, it's the dragonflies, but why? It's like a dragonfly, but I don't know. You have mangled yourself beyond repair, and you did it despite him. He who was your greatest benefactor. You betrayed him, child, but he loves you all the same. I wonder who this him is here. Although it could be the adversary, or it could also be Harrow. Cut the shit, spirit. We all know what your master's love does to people. Um, that's an interesting line. I'm gonna the first one. This adversary sounds like a pretty reasonable guy. Let's go with this one. The cut the shit thing. Slowly, terribly, the spirit begins to turn. You can hear the crack and pop-ups of the pop of splintering vertebra as its enormous head shifts on its shoulders. It fixes its cavernous gaze on you. Your friend, this outsider, slanders our great master, but we take no offense. His words are like the babble of a newborn babe. He is ignorant of the truth. The spirit inclines its head towards you. If the noise continues, we will teach him, and the babble will cease. Glory shoots you a sidelong glance. She mouths out a word. Don't. That's what she says. I have a message for you from our great master. He has a gift for you, a peace offering, one that he offers freely, a sign of his continued affection for you. He knows that you desire his servant's destruction. As a symbol of his love, he will grant you the power to bring an end to Harrow. He knows that you wish to free the children of Fjordstella. As a sign of his compassion, he will help you set them free. You can have everything you want, child. All of this and more. Yeah, so under normal circumstances, I would think that this adversary, or if it is indeed the adversary, whatever, because we don't know, could be just normal, any spirit really at this point, fears us for being here, which I find to be weird. Because we're in the astral plane. I'm not really sure how this works. I'm gonna remain silent. See what Glory's grip on the situation is. That's a nice pitch, spirit, she says, but you neglected to mention the price. The spirit leans towards her, clasping its hands. This will cost you nothing. A simple gesture, a trifle, a show of good faith. If you demonstrate your love for him, he will reward you beyond your wildest dreams. Remove the protective ward from your neck, and his gift is yours for the taking. Yours forevermore. So I think she has a good grasp on the situation. I also saved, so I think I saved. Nah, I probably did. So there's no reason for me to stop her. She's gonna do her thing. She knows exactly what she's gonna do. Glory cranes her neck to look at the reeking, cadaverous thing that looms over her. I had my own limbs hacked off to get away from the adversary. I paid something to do it. That's how badly I wanted to be free of your great master. Your offer is as pathetic as it was predictable. To be frank, I'm disappointed in you. The barnfire stench of the spirit thickens, and its antlers glow white. The heat radiating from the thing is like an oven, a kiln, a blast furnace. If you rebuke our great master a second time, I will chew what's left of you into mulch. The marrow from your bones will nourish the garden. I promise you this, child. I promise it. The blades slide out of Glory's fingertips. Her mouth parts into a feral smile. I've been waiting a long time for this. Too long. I'm going to rip you to pieces, spirit. And after I'm done with you, Harrow will follow. Oh, this might... Yeah, interesting. I think this is just the spirit. We're not actually dealing with the adversary. We're just dealing with the spirit. So when I said, that's interesting, because the game doesn't actually... Yeah, the game is totally consistent, I think, for me to have this interpretation that I'm about to have. The adversary doesn't play a role in any of this. It's just the spirit saying things about the adversary. And for sure, using the adversary's... what's the word? It's like principles? It's not really principles, that's not the word. You know, sort of... creed? I believe creed is a good word for it. The adversary's creed for... Yeah, maybe it isn't. Anyway, the point is... The verbiage is being used of Satanism, although it's actually not. It's never said. Well, I say it's never said to be called Satanism, but it's using. I think it is. It is explicitly meant to be that. But anyway, the point is that I don't think the adversary knows of any of this. It's like, this is all off the grid. The spirit is just taking advantage of Harrow. And that's why the spirit is like, oh, the adversary will kill you, and he can give you things, but that's just the spirit doing things. And potentially giving things, but I don't think anything would happen in this situation. I don't think... I think if she took her necklace off, the spirit would kill her, basically, and me. The spirit cackles. Very well, child. If pain is what you seek, we will bring it to you. Beneath its leathery skin, the thing's bones begin to shift, straining against the ligaments and tendons that bind them. A hideous cracking sound fills the air as its skeleton splinters and pops. As you watch, the spirit's body begins to rupture. Great lesions open up in the creature's chest and back, and its ribcage cracks from some horrible internal pressure. The spirit's chest heaves, and a foul liquid pours from the rips in its flesh. A flash of light stabs your eyes, and when your vision clears, you find 3 identical spirits floating before you. Death comes in many forms, child. The fluttering sensation in your chest grows into a rasping pain that steals the breath from your lungs. It feels like you're being eaten alive. Yours will be swift and brutal. Will it? Because it's only us 2. We're at full health. Y'all are gonna die. This is the Heart of Fjordstella. That's what they are. I don't pronounce the R properly. I think that's my only missing... well, to my ears anyway. That's what I'm missing the most out of the pronunciation of Fjord. Because it should be Fjordstella. It's got the things. And not Foyer or anything like that. Because, I don't know. The point is, these things need to die. I have 96% chance to hit them, and they will be hit. I can hit any one of them. Well, I should hit that one, because it's the closest. It's a shame I can't actually hit both of them, because that would be brilliant. I have no drugs with me, although I'm sure those would help a lot. I mean, well, let's find out. I think I'll be able to survive a single turn. Oh, that goes down fast. Yeah, we'll be okay. So 37% chance to hit there is kind of bad. And that becomes 50% over here. We got a 65 and we got a 61. Let's go for that one over there. And that is a lot of damage, in fact. And that's the... Wait a minute. Why didn't they do a turn? This soundtrack is... I love this section of the soundtrack. This combat soundtrack is amazing, but the whole area is filled with amazing soundtrack. Oh, that's because this is the actual threat. I see. They die immediately. Blocking all those hits. Nice. They die immediately because they are... Well, let's find out how this works. The hit chances are really bad. Miss. Four. Whoa! Okay, that's not it. So let's see if it's this one. It looks like it is this one. That's good news. Yeah. So basically we're fighting a single enemy. Things are not going very well for them. Maybe it's this one. I have the option here. It is. Okay. I wonder if they always miss. That's why I said maybe it's this one. I wonder if they always miss. Wow, you missed on an aimed shot? And of course you missed on the other one. Although that's not how it works. Okay, that's a miss on that one. That's a block, so maybe it's this guy. That was another block. I don't know. Let's see. Glory shoots this guy. Okay, it's this one. Let's go with the... You need to reload. That's for free. Weakened, the Heart of Fjordstella stumbles backward. The barn fire stench of it intensifies, and its chorus of voices devolves into a cacophony of animals shrieking. The fluttering butterflies in your chest become razor blades, and every shriek is accompanied by a white-hot burst of pain. Glory is up and moving. Beelining, right, yes, beelining for the spirit's weakened form. Her claws glint redly in the infernal glow. Man, this whole section is written. I love it. It's just written in such an amazing way. I love it so much. It's evocative. It's like, I love it. Ooh, that's Harrow, maybe. The power released by the spirit's death explodes outward, slamming into you like a freight train and sending you reeling. Glory is buffeted backward like a ragdoll, but she manages to retain her footing. She turns to face you, the ichor from the spirit's chest wicking off of her razor-tipped fingers as you watch. Her right hand bursts into flames. As you watch, Harrow stumbles backward, clutching his head. The rippling motion of his outline has become ragged and violent. Through the haze, you can see rivulets of gore tracing their way down from his ear and nose. The whites of his eyes have gone pink with blood. He shrieks at Glory, and his voice comes out in a strangled croak. "You stupid bitch! What have you done?" Slowly, she turns to face the flickering projection. Flames continue to lick up from the chrome of her hand, and the metal glows like molten glass. When she speaks, her voice is strangely calm. "What needed to be done?" she says. "See you in the real world, Harrow." The projection of Harrow convulses and bursts, and the scraps are consumed by shadow. The shadows dissipate, and Harrow is gone. I hope the bastard burns. I'm not really sure. I said that. I'm not really sure if what's going to happen, though, because see you in the real world. We still need to go back to the real world. It's not about hoping that he burns. It's about I will catch them, right? That's the point. A wave of nausea washes over you, and your perception distorts. It feels like some great unseen power is turning you inside out. You catch sight of Glory standing impassively, smiling into the void, and then everything goes black. Again. It's just teleporting. It's fine. It's worrisome to think of, oh no, I'm passing out. But no, it's fine. Slowly, you swim back to consciousness. The mound of stone that was Harrow's shrine has shattered, and the aura of power that it emanated is gone. Struggling to your feet, you find Glory standing nearby. She looks as calm as she ever has, but something about her troubles you. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you can't shake the feeling that something is wrong. What's happening? She gives you a sidelong glance. We're getting what we wanted. Harrow, the real Harrow, isn't far from here, and he isn't in shape to put up much of a fight. But we need to get moving. Things are spilling through from the other side, like rats fleeing a sinking ship. You cough to clear your lungs of the soot and smoke that you inhaled in that other place, capital O, capital P. But to no avail. To your horror, you realize the smoke is here too. Fjordstella is burning. From the hallway outside, you can hear a chaotic jumble of sounds. Just on the other side of the door, a man yelling, pleading, with something to stop. From the cries that follow, you gather that his words have fallen on deaf ears. You also hear a fainter, higher-pitched noise. The screams of the initiates. Oh, they're killing Harrow! I wonder if that's the case. Well, let's find out. I can hear Harrow. He must be right outside. Let's go finish this. A curious expression flits across her face. Glory's face. Yes, let's. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Okay, let's just save the game just in case the game doesn't do that. And, where... Oh, it's that door. That's why they were talking about a door. I'm like, what door? I opened all the doors. There's no more doors. Oh, no. I don't think that's the initiates. I think it's something else. Why would Harrow be under attack? Harrow's magic still protects him, but not well enough. At least half of his body has been seared black by the creature's attacks. Blood spills from his ears and nose, and his eyes have gone wide with terror. Glory stalks towards Harrow, her claws at her sides. A ghastly smile creases her face, and it widens further as she draws near. The nightmare creatures from the adversary's domain fall back at her approach, and possibly the fingers of her right hand begin to glow, just as they did in the adversary's domain. The metal goes from cherry red to yellow-white in an instant, and waves of heat wash over you. She looks down on Harrow's huddled form and raises her right arm. Glowing razors erupt from her incandescent fingertips. He looks up at her, his mouth agape. "Hello, lover," she says. I think that's the adversary. That's the real adversary. On her. In her. Where Glory's burning claw makes contact, Harrow's flesh bubbles and bursts. She rakes his chest and then plunges a pair of razor-tipped fingers into his eyes. His final screams are inhuman, like something out of a nightmare. Glory shakes her hand free, and his seared body tumbles to the floor. "It's over." She smiles at you. Lit from beneath by the red glow of that claw, her mouth looks like it's full of blood. "It's finished," she says. With dawning horror, you realize what was bothering you before. Something is absent, and the realization makes your stomach churn. Her pendant, the protective charm that once glinted against her pale skin, it's gone. "Glory, what happened to your pendant? The ward that you were wearing, where is it?" She glances down, and you can see the worry begin to creep onto her face. The wild look in her eyes slowly dies away, replaced by the cool, analytical expression that you have come to know. I don't know. I must have lost it somewhere along the way." The angry glow of her burning claw fades to nothing as the metal cools. As you watch, the red light that bathed her body slowly dies away. "When did you lose it? Before or after we killed the spirit?" "After, I think. I don't know. But don't worry, I feel fine. Besides which, we have more pressing concerns at the moment. We need to get out of here. It's only a matter of time before this entire compound shakes itself apart." Yeah, I can't take you back to the cruise bazaar before we know what happened to you. "Then you'd better get comfortable with the idea of dying in here, because this building is coming down. When we get back home, we can figure this out. I'll help you figure it out, okay? But we need to get it moving, and we need to do it fast." "Yeah, I'm holding you to that." As if on cue, an ominous creaking sound reverberates through the hall of Fjordstella, followed by the groaning of buckling support struts from above. Other, stranger noises can be heard further in the distance. Panicked screams and faint cries for help, intermingled with the bellowing roars of escaped spirits. Yep, that's the kids. I'm gonna say nothing because I know the result of this. This was our choice before. "That's our cue to leave," she says. "Let the fire take this place and everything in it. We've done what we came here for. Harrow is dead. We have won." Can I? Oh, actually, I can save. So if I can... Oh, no, I can't. Everything is blocked. Maybe... Yeah, I think she would just tell us to, that we couldn't save the kids because, you know, you can confront your previous decision, but you can't necessarily unmake your previous decision. You thread your way through the trees of the Schonbook forest, tracing your way back to the thicket where you and Glory hid the van. The inferno that consumed Fjordstella is spreading, and the conflagration casts the forest around you in a sinister orange light. The heat at your back is intense, unbearable. Far ahead, Glory blazes a trail for you to follow, shredding the foliage in her path. I have a freaking katana, come on. The fire is moving fast, but you're faster. You clamber into the van, put the vehicle in gear, and push the accelerator. The burning ruin of Fjordstella recedes into the distance, a glowing speck in the rear-view mirror. The peace and safety of the cruise bazaar lie ahead. And I think we learned this before, Fjordstella. When I looked up how to pronounce it, I saw the translation, and I think we had seen this before. It means fireplace. So yeah, it's now on fire. So that's how that works. A fitting end, I would say. Besides everything else is a fitting end. Although maybe not for the kids in there. I gained 2 karma. Didn't I tell you I was going to gain 2 karma? These missions always give me 2 karma. So, that's pretty good. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Shadowrun Dragonfall. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.